Good morning. It's Grammy Antonia. And first of all, I just want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And just remember one thing anybody can be a father, but it takes a special man to be a daddy. So, happy Father's Day to all. I'd like to talk about a card that I got one year on Father's Day from my oldest daughter. And it was one of the most special cards I'd ever got. Her thanking me for being both her mother and her father, which I had been for years. And it was a very special card to me. It meant a lot. So if she watches this video, thank you. Now that I've got that said, I want to tell you what I did yesterday, which was Saturday. Today's Sunday, of course, Father's Day. But we went to the flea market, my friend and I, and the temperature was like 92 or more. So for two senior ladies, it was a little bit too much for us. We went ahead and unloaded all our stuff and set up. We had two big umbrellas and a cooler full of ice and some tea, and I even had a squirt bottle or a squirt gun that I was using because, needless to say, we were hot. For our age, too hot. And I'm one of those people, I sweat from my head. I mean, I feel it just creeping on my scalp. So within 20 minutes after we got there, my hair was soaking wet. So sweat was dripping down my face. I had little clip-on sunglasses. The sweat was going between my glasses and my sunglasses. My lips were salty. I had to pin up my hair because it was just like I'd been swimming. It was hot. But we lasted, for 2 or 3 hours, and we finally gave it up. But afterwards, we decided we weren't doing that again. We can't get out in this heat at our age, and it wasn't just us, even other people, younger people, the people just shopping around. Everybody was too hot to enjoy anything. It was just misery. Some of the vendors had candles that were melting to liquid out in the, you know, market. The lady that was selling canned Cokes, because she had kettle popcorn that she was selling also, she was doing like a discount because, she realized everybody was so hot and wanting a soft drink to drink. So we've decided we're gonna probably pack up our stuff in her shed. Not real soon, but when we can, because we were absolutely beat yesterday. After we loaded back up our stuff and we took our time, we had to keep going into the vehicle and turning on the air to cool off a little bit. And anyway, when we finished a few little errands, we had to get a burger or two for our husbands to bring back to them, and she had to pick up something from Lowe's. And anyway, by the time we got back home, we were just whooped, absolutely whooped. And I had sweated so much that day, I felt like I needed to take a shower before I laid down. My hair was still kind of damp, but I was so tired, just had to lay down and go to sleep. So then when I did wake up after a couple of hours, I took my shower and felt better after that, and just stayed in the bed all evening and watched YouTube channels and TV and rested because I was absolutely wore out. Apple cider and vinegar. Cheers. Anyway, there's lots of things I want to comment on. And been trying to think of some of them. And something came to mind this morning. I think we've all heard that saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I sort of feel that way about some of these Republicans that Trump has talked ugly about their wives, talked ugly about them, said all kinds of hateful, nasty things to them. And now they're all kissing up to him. So, to them, I say, you get fooled once, shame on the person that fools you. But when you get fooled twice, it'll definitely be shame on you. And that's not to say that a lot of us have experienced the same kind of things. But after all this time, you should know better. You should really know better. And for all the people that do know better, I thank you. Because they're only in this for themselves and for Donald Trump. He is not a savior. He's just not. He's not. Like he likes to say, make America great again. They all say, make America great again. America has always been great. We are great. And since Joe Biden's been in office, he has been steady as you go. And that's the kind of president I'd like to have. Even though he's older, and maybe a lot of us on both sides think we need some younger people to run for office. And that's true. We probably do. So, that's a plea to some of the young people to get out there and give it what you got. Go on. Get out there. Not this election, but the next one. Get out there and talk it up and talk to the people and let both sides see who you are and let us know, the older generation, let us know what your generation is looking for and needing and wanting. But like I said, right now we have President Joe Biden, and I will be voting for Joe Biden. And yes, he is older, but as I said, he's steady as you go. And I want somebody that's steady as you go steering my ship. And he's been working for all the people, not just the ones that agree with him, believe like him, are the same age as him, have the same amount of money as him. No, he works for all. And that's what a president should do in the United States of America. He doesn't try to dictate to other people what they should think and believe and feel. He listens to what everybody says. And he tries to do what's best for everybody. Includes everybody. Like the LGBTQ people. They're included. Different races, different religions, different sexes. We're all included. MAGA wants to pretend that this is the wild, wild west. Well, if they look at it that way, then during the wild, wild west, people were coming over here to America from everywhere. And we had to learn how to accept everybody that came into this country. Like I've told you before, I'm married to a native, Cherokee. So everybody in this country except the natives are not from here. This is actually their country. If you want to go back so many years. So let's live in today's times. And we have progressed. The United States have progressed. And I want us to keep progressing. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Let's live in 2024 and the years to follow. Let's not go backwards, let's go forward. And be accepting of everybody. If you have certain beliefs and you think, oh, I wouldn't do like that person, or I don't believe in acting like that person or living like that person, I don't think like that person, whatever, that's fine. So live and think and believe the way you believe. You're free to do that in this country. But you're not free to hurt other people and to break the rules and the laws and try to enforce your your beliefs on everyone else. That's not what life is about. Whatever you believe and how you want to live, then do that. Do that. But stop judging everybody else, especially if you've not walked, as they say, a mile in their shoes, or even a few steps in their shoes, or maybe not even in their shoes. Maybe you've not even sat down and talked with somebody that's totally different than you. Totally. I mean, a completely different religion or no religion. If you have a religious belief, if you ever sit down with somebody that's truly an atheist, have you? And just talk to that person? Or are you so fearful to even be around anybody different than you? I wish I had the words to say all the things I wanted to say. But it's a beautiful day today. It's going to be hot again. And I'm taking it easy today because yesterday wore me out. But maybe I've made a little sense today and said a few things I wanted to say. And I hope everybody has a good day. And maybe I gave you a little bit of food for thought because that was my thought today. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Love you all. Bye.